Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 5th of June going to the 11th. So I'm just going to dive straight into it and see what's going on for you guys. Alright, very, very lovely stuff. Let me just make sure that the camera is not wonky. Alright. For Virgo, please. The number 32 is coming up. 3s are very important for some reason. All right, clarify this for me, please. There's a big breakthrough happening, and I just want to dive deeper into understanding what this is. This can be as simple as an epiphany, and this is what's rebirthing you, or it could be kind of like a revelation of a situation coming to light here, okay? So one more card to clarify this. Okay. And clarifying the oracles. Beautiful. Okay, you're kind of sitting in this energy, Virgo, of like, bring it on. Only because, or that's an energy you want to step into, is kind of not really needing to know, because you know regardless of what happens, you'll handle it. And I feel like in the past, or maybe recently, you've had a little bit of struggle of actually believing in yourself, and maybe you've had a lot of anxiety of like, I'm just getting this sense of like, oh no, what if? And you know, that kind of stuff that goes on mentally, you know, when we're kind of expecting the worst, and kind of panicking before anything is even, you know, brought to light. There's that kind of energy coming through. The good thing is you're kind of changing that. There's a flipping of the switch coming through. I'm just going to show you, if my camera's not delaying too much. The first card that came out for you is new life. This is being born again. It's transformation. And just to kind of clarify that, on the bottom of the deck here, you do have the death card. This is a card of transformation. This is a card of change. It's a card of letting go what needs to be let go of, something that cannot be revived, something that cannot, you know, you cannot go back to the past. And it's about moving forward. And underneath that, you do have the 8 of Wands. So this is good. This is about accepting what is needed to be accepted and moving forward very quickly, having opportunities coming your way because of it. And kind of I'm seeing a lot of fast-paced movement coming through, but it seems to be, and what I'm hearing is like it kind of is down to whether you accept something or not. And I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. I'm going to dive into it in a second. Maybe it's a part of yourself. Maybe you're having to let go of maybe an old way of how you used to do things, maybe trying to go back to a certain space in the past of how good things were, or whatever it may be. Or admitting that something needs to be let go of, certain habits, of course, things like that. Because new life, what seems to be the case is like, what you need to accept is that a new you is coming in, and to cater to that, not trying to reverse things to go back to how you used to be. Or I feel like there's a bit of restriction, or like restriction, like resistance is the word coming to mind. But I don't think you're doing it intentionally. I feel like you have something in mind of how you want things to be, but Spirit is saying that there is some resistance because you are born again, Virgo. There is a new life coming through for you, just like that card is saying. And we have to I feel like you're relearning yourself. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You're having to rediscover yourself, but it seems to be there needs to be some acceptance of the fact that you've changed. There needs to be acceptance of the fact that your life has changed. Things are different. You see what I mean? Like you might be trying to go back to an old self, younger self, a more bubbly self, more hardworking self, whatever it is. But it's almost like I'm getting this energy of Spirit's like, no, you're different now. You've learned a lot of things in between. There is a reason why you're not that same person. So give yourself some credit. You're different, things are different, and things need to be adapted to this new you, not the old you. There's no point reversing. It's never going to happen. move forward movement. Anyway, that's just what I'm hearing. Then you have this here and now energy, and I'm just going to show you the cards that clarified the other one in a second. So a big theme of the week is about being present, is about being comfortable being present, trying to not do the escapism kind of things. Maybe you guys have a tendency to, a part of escapism actually is kind of drowning yourself online. It's kind of like seeking dopamine and very short-term things, and I think that your habits are changing. The only reason why I'm saying this is because the new life card is being clarified by the Empress, which is all about loving yourself, understanding yourself, giving yourself compassion. And because this new you is being reborn, you're being reborn as an Empress, by the way, which is very, very good. This is the openness to being vulnerable, to being compassionate, to being understanding of yourself, of other people. There's a very beautiful energy coming from you. The color purple is going to be very important, maybe like a lilac, okay? So, I don't know, that's coming through for you. There's something important about that color. Okay. So, sorry, just looking at the card myself. The Empress she's ruled by Venus, so you guys could definitely be focusing on this higher self of yours. I think you're really stepping into your true power, which is very lovely to see. Like a mother figure. Again, even if you're not a mother and it's not, the way you want to be, it's kind of just this person that people can turn to for love and support. And that's really what it is, to be in this Empress position, because people know that you're understanding, but at the same time they don't want to cross you, because again, you're the Empress, you have a high power. So it may seem soft and gentle, but it's super powerful when it needs to be, and that's very beautiful. We're here and now being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, which is very interesting. And I feel like you guys have a very big eye for things that are going to work out, even if other people look at it and they won't see something special about it, you guys do. So there's this energy coming through here, Virgo, where they're asking you to be present. They're asking you to focus on being present, focus on your day-to-day, because something very unexpected may happen during a normal day-to-day routine. Okay, so just bear with that. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is a card for me of expect the unexpected, and because you're stepping into this power, you're stepping into this beautiful, powerful energy. What I'm seeing with the here and now on the Wheel of Fortune for you guys is kind of like you're being able to sit and face the unexpected, and that can be quite scary for people. So there's a superpower in this. They're saying that there's something very strong about this. It's you kind of sitting there and just staring at this Wheel of Fortune. It's very interesting what they're showing me, because it's scary. No one knows what time can bring, no one knows how to sit in the present, because it does bring unexpected things. You like to control, people like to control, Virgos do too, like to have things planned, and there is something very unpredictable coming through for you guys, or you're sitting more in the unpredictability. Like I feel like maybe you're not doing plans, maybe you are being more spontaneous. You're kind of looking at life as a bit of like a fun challenge of like unexpected blessings. I think you're challenging the universe a little bit, and a really good mantra for that, by the way, is universe, how good can it get? Show me how good it can get. And that's a really good affirmation for blessings coming away. Whenever I've used that, actually, and I should use it again, things really, really good things happen. You'll find something on the floor that you really needed, or like just brings you luck. It's kind of like it kind of brings you back to the good of life, and maybe you haven't been there for a while. So the Wheel of Fortune and the here and now kind of is you looking at life as a bit of a good challenge. I think there's power behind it. It's like you're not fearful anymore, you're not scared anymore. At least this is the new you that's coming through, is that you don't need to be fearful about what's going to happen next. So that's what's changing. You do have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So for a lot of you, you are anticipating some sort of change, maybe in terms of your work, in terms of a plan, maybe in terms of goals. Three of Pentacles is really asking for you to sit down and actually plan something out. All right, think about this new you, this new self, and what it wants. Because I do believe that some things have changed within you, so they're going to change outside of you also, and maybe it's done that vice versa. But when it comes down to long-term goals, or maybe your career life, maybe your finances and how you're spending it, there is a change coming through when it comes down to this. So make the change, make the plan. Three of Wands is you waiting for the good results to come from the changes that you're making and the new plans that you're making. So I like that. With that being said, I do see that you're going to notice a very big difference. The Tower card and the Judgment card did come after that, and this was where I was like, that's very interesting. I actually feel like maybe some sort of collaboration or some sort of change in your work is going to bring about a little bit of like an epiphany or a breakthrough, or maybe this is what's leading to a change in your work. This could just be the birth of a new you and the transformation that's happening. The Tower card here can represent that there might be a bit of an ego death. Maybe there was some shadow work that needed to be done, some old things coming back around again so that you can clear it. Maybe some of your own mistakes may have really shocked you into changing a few things. This is why we make mistakes, so it's a good thing. Don't worry too much about it. But the Tower card can be it's a very positive card in the end, because it's removing something that's not supposed to be there, or was built not the right way, not the right foundation. So ultimately it's good, but it can be extremely challenging to go through depending on the context, of course. So the Tower card is kind of a bit of this, something is falling apart, something is falling down, something's being cleared from your life. And the Judgment is like the truth is being revealed in a certain situation. This could be, again, your own epiphanies and a breakdown of certain beliefs and limited beliefs, or things that you thought to be true, or goals that you thought you wanted. And now the truth is coming in. You're getting this sort of peaceful message from within, from the divine, that's kind of telling you to change some things. Something needs to be let go of, something needs to fall apart in order for you to be lifted up, is the energy that I'm getting here. In order for things to change. Some of you, there was a false sense of security in a certain place. This could be work, this could be home, this could be environment, this could be friendships, love interests, I don't know. But there is an energy coming through of that there was a false sense of security in something. So this came crashing down so that you can really reconnect yourself. Maybe some of you did go through some losses of like financial losses or material losses of some kind, Virgo. And it's like there was a very big lesson in that taught you the real way of how to really actually elevate your life. It's very interesting. Only because what they're showing me is like this tower was what you thought was going to build you to go up, wherever up means that sometimes it's just success. If you're going up, you're elevating, you're ascending. But as you can see, there was a falseness in that. Maybe you revealed a false person, maybe it was with a false person, whatever it may be. And now with the Judgment, it's like this is true elevation. You don't need a tower, you don't need something, you don't need whatever it was that you thought you needed to elevate. So that's very interesting. Sometimes it is the need to let go of control. Maybe that's just what it is you guys are doing, or attachment to certain things and people. There is a big change coming through, and it's a freeing change with the Judgment. Okay, then with that came the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, which is good because Seven of Pentacles is something that you're working super hard towards. Okay, so this is a good thing. You are going to start to see results. It may be a long journey, and some of you may be a bit tired about it. Again, Five of Pentacles coming through of maybe, again, a little bit of anxiety about loss or lack. And sometimes it can come through with, having a victim mindset, which don't get triggered just yet. It's not to say that you think you're a victim. It's just sometimes we can really look at everything wrong that's happened to us and kind of miss over the small little blessings that the universe put along the way. And of course, they may not compare to the pain that you may have been through, Virgo, but like moving forward, we don't need to carry that anymore. Like, don't keep that as your identity. You are not lost. You are not alone. That's not your identity. So don't predict that for your forever. That's it. Like, no wonder bad things keep happening to me, because you're just translating that to the universe. Try to flip the script. And I think you've been working hard to do that. It's almost like you're trying to work hard on these like abandonment issues or maybe financial issues. The Five of Pentacles represents a bit of like a hole, a void. So it could be debt, if it's physical. It could be, ill health. Okay, it could be something that you feel like you have to put a lot into. Maybe something that may have been taken from you or impacted. Or if it's spiritually, again, it could be abandonment. It could just be feeling alone, feeling lost. Seven of Pentacles is something that you're working on. something that you're getting very tired with, but you're gonna pursue and you're gonna persist. We also have the moon. So again, it is kind of shadow stuff coming through, but this is something that you are kind of cleansing, something that you are dealing with. It's deep emotions, deep subconscious stuff, all right? Listening to your intuition. And I feel like doing that, some new idea is going to come from this. New passionate idea. I feel like some of you could be changing your job, or maybe a new idea comes to light here, and this is something that you're going to be pursuing. And the strength card here, okay, some of you may be on a Leo cusp, all right, but this is strength. There is great force coming into your life with this Ace of Wands. All right, and I do see a lot of happiness. There's soulmate energy coming through. Maybe some of you are wanting some kids with someone, or maybe you already have, okay, because the 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups is very beautiful for a family. All right, so expect a lot of good coming through with a family. Maybe there's a meeting of the family coming up here. All right, let's clarify the Ace of Wands. So this is interesting. I kind of feel like with this energy, it's like the 8 of Cups usually is walking away from something, and definitely you could have, okay, into the 9 of Cups. So you walked away from one thing and walked straight into your own wish fulfillment. And that's leading towards this new idea and this, burst of life coming through the Ace of Wands. Okay, and maybe it took strength to do that. For others of you, I kind of feel like just a little bit of adventure in your life might actually lead you where you want to go. Like this 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups to me is saying that you don't have to go that far to actually get what it is that you want, and maybe that's what you thought you had to do. There's something coming in with that. Something can be a lot easier. So this Tower moment and the Judgment is going to kind of help you with that. And then underneath that, by the way, 10 of Pentacles, which is what it is that you really wish for and want. Abundance, happiness, stability. Let's get you an oracle card for Virgo. Change. Oh my God. This says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And that's what's happening. All right, and let's get you some tea leaf tarot for some random messages for you, Virgo. Oh, interesting. I think something else flipped. Let me just find it. Or maybe, oh no, I did. I think of the lion, that's what it is. That's what's been hiding. Here's your strength is coming back. Lion says time to act. Okay, we did have this little bit of a warning when it comes down to finances. So some of you may very much resonate with that. All right, money will be coming to you, but take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Do not just spend it when it comes in. I do believe that you're going to get what it is that you want in terms of finances, but just be careful. The shock could be from a person, so be careful when it comes down to people with your money, or giving it to people. Okay, they might not be using it for what they say they're going to use it for. Or again, it could be you that's the shock, and taking a big chunk out of the savings, so just pay attention to that. We do have misunderstanding coming through, and I feel like that has something to do with that Tower and Judgment. Maybe what you were focusing on wasn't really what was going to lead you where you wanted to lead. So this is a change coming through, a lesson coming through. We do have Cup. Okay, Virgo, you should accept valid criticism. So being strong with that too. Some significance around July. All right, so the month after we have Ant, work, achievement, success. And we have Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Very big emphasis on that. I feel like this is the overall message really is kind of similar to the Empress in the sense that you are wiser now, and that's why you are in this very powerful position. So don't undermine yourself, undermine your life just because it's not what it used to look like. It may not look very as much as you want it to look, as good or as abundant, but you have the power to bring that. It's giving me magician vibes. Okay, so you have the capability of doing that. But anyways, Virgo, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you liked it, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.